what time do you wake up in the morning? What time do you go to bed at night, right? Like what do you do on your breaks? Maybe you work a day job. What do you do on your breaks? What do you do on your days off, right? Do you push yourself? What's your purpose? What's your passion, right? Are you part of the solution or are you part of the problem? You know, if you guys go out and you ask anybody, right, they're going to tell you they want to be financially free, right? You guys as well. I want to be financially free. All of us come from that place, right? But regardless who you ask, you go back and you dig in a little bit further and you're like, hey, dude, so what exactly are you doing to be financially free? And what I've always seen is that their freaking mouth is talking, but their body isn't moving. They're not taking the action, right? So I want you to ask yourself some questions like, is that you? Are you that person that like, I want to be financially free. I want to be there for my kids. I want to be there for my family. I want a $10,000 a month or a $15,000 a month or a $20,000 a month SEO company, or maybe it's a lead gen company, whatever that is for you. But then when you look at your actions, your daily actions, the things that you're doing, the things that you spend your time on, I want you to ask yourself, you know, what time do you wake up in the morning? What time do you go to bed at night, right? Like what do you do on your breaks? Maybe you work a day job. What do you do on your breaks? What do you do on your days off, right? Do you push yourself? What's your purpose? What's your passion, right? Are you part of the solution or are you part of the problem? Like ask yourself some of these questions, guys, because a lot of times, like we wouldn't even fucking hire ourselves. Like when we look at it, I remember when I first started on this journey, I made a lot of fucking excuses, hence the fuck your excuses behind me, right? And so I made a lot of excuses for not taking action, for saying I wanted something, but my body wasn't cashing the check. I wasn't waking up at 5 a.m. like I am now, right? I wasn't reading. I was freaking watching TV or news stations and buying into other people's shit and always looking for greener grass somewhere else. And I wasn't putting in the necessary action, the daily action, so that I could actually write the cash the check my mouth was writing, right? And so I want you to ask yourself some of these questions for yourself. And I was reading this study the other day, guys, and I believe it was from Harvard. I was reading like this Harvard book, and it was a study, and they were saying that disease, right? Actual disease can be actually created through what they call autosuggestion. From one of us actually thinking, I'm going to get cancer, 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 and it actually causes them to get cancer, right? That same study also said that autosuggestion, what we tell ourselves, right, day in and day out, I can do this, I can't do this, whatever that may be, but autosuggestion also can create success. So what are you telling yourself day in and day out, right? Are you telling yourself that, hey, this is too much work? Yeah, I said I bought into fucking Josh's course. I'm in there. I'm grinding it out, but I'm not really going to put in the work. It's too much for me. What are you telling yourself, right? Because what you tell yourself is what you're going to create on a daily basis, every single day, right? Like I'm scared. I'm putting together a shop. We're dropping a lot of money behind all the things that we're doing there. And I'm scared, but I know that if I don't get up and run at it, I know that if I don't tell myself, me and my wife have been walking around the last week in the house and we're like, we got this. And we point at each other. We got this, right? Auto-suggestion. What are you telling yourself are you telling yourself that you don't have this, that you don't trust the processes, you don't trust the people, whatever? Are you telling yourself that you got this, right? Are you telling yourself you're just getting started? Are you telling yourself that you're here to grow and grind it out and actually create the life that you've always wanted,